Hey folks, welcome back here to the Vegas Down channel. We're here at the Bellagio Conservatory where they are celebrating the Chinese New Year, the Lunar New Year here with the Year of the Snake. You can see some dragons there as well as a panda or two inside this atrium. They have a different theme in here every few months. They definitely do it up big time on Christmas, but this one's kind of unique in that it is, a celebration of Chinese culture and the Chinese New Year. And can kind of read that if you want to pause that and take a look at the details there. You've got a little restaurant over here. I think it's like a breakfast restaurant. And then you have this place here. It's looking like a dinner type of restaurant. So the one closes when the other opens, I noticed. So they don't want them competing with each other, evidently. There's this little bridge over there, but you can't walk on it. You can't even get to it to be able to walk on it. But you can see how they have it all festively decorated. And this is a home furnishing store here at the back of the conservatory. And some more pandas for your berry enjoyment. And even more, they look like they're made out of flowers. That's my guess. Excuse me. As we continue now, there's actually a little dining table inside this structure on the right there. And you can make reservations there. Goodness knows how much it is to eat in there. But that's right. That's it right in there. And there's some koi fish down there in this little pond. They actually have a sign up that tells you not to throw coins into the pond because the metal is harmful to the koi fish. But then they have dollar bills down there, so that would be probably the casino's preferred method of collecting cash. Another panda over here, just hanging out. And look at the size of this plate. This thing is ginormous. So we're going to walk out here towards the main lobby at the Bellagio. But first, you have to take a look at the Rolexes that they have out. These are probably just shells with no inner workings, because that's usually what they do nowadays. It's just, to avoid incidences of breach and things like that. If someone were to breach the glass, they wouldn't get very much because those are just shells more than likely. But, yeah, then you have this dragon over here. Some more for your reading pleasure. Feel free to pause it and take a look at that. But it's really, really cool. I mean, they really do it up very nicely in here. So we're going to walk back over here. Look at this. This is cool. Little fountain here. Little fountain action as we come over here towards the lobby here at the Bellagio Hotel and Casino. The high rollers, or I guess the Players Club there. And then take a look at the ceiling here. The same as it has been for probably since it opened, with these flowers up there. At least they look like flowers. They're probably artificial, of course. But see the check-in line there at the Bellagio. Not looking too bad. They've had some instances of power outages around here, around town. I know they had one down at, was it Cosmo? Right next door, and then they had one over at Rio as well. They have a little piano bar here that's pretty cool. It's very rare to find those nowadays, especially when they're playing like, the old Vegas classics, some Frank and Dean. It's pretty nice to be able to hang out there. I'm going to go over here to the casino floor. I can't use the gimbal because most of the time when security sees you with a gimbal, they will kick you out. So apologies for the shaky video, but tried to use the image stabilization to give you an idea of what to expect here at the Bellagio. It looks like they opened up one entire side over here of the tables But this other side is not being used right now. I mean, look at the size of some of these slot machines. My goodness, these are ginormous. And they have another restaurant over here. There's a ton of restaurants, almost in every single casino. I don't think there's any way anyone could ever hit all of the restaurants. And in fact, it's probably one of the reasons why the restaurants come and go pretty quickly here in town. It's very rare you find one that has real staying power. But they saturate them. There's too many of them, I think, in my humble opinion. And so there's no way they can all make money at the same rate at the same time. But that's my humble opinion. But the restaurants do change ownership and open and close with alarming regularity here in Las Vegas. So don't get used to anything when it comes to your culinary delights. If you're new to the channel, please do like, follow, share, and subscribe. It really helps recommend us to other viewers. Also helps recommend us to the almighty algorithm. So please help us out there. So we walk over here and take a look at more of the casino games. Slot machines on the left, table games on the right. Down this particular walkway, there's Buffalo. Buffalo tends to be, any of the Buffalo type of games tend to be very popular with gamblers. I know this because I've seen it down on Fremont quite a bit. But everything, every little minute detail is covered. Look at the ceiling, the floor. I mean, it's all very posh in here. In my humble opinion, Venetian, Palazzo, Wynn, and Encore are still the tops. But if those are 5 stars, then this one's certainly 4 stars, maybe 4.5. But definitely goes for the modern Italian feel and look all over here. The other thing, too, is the smoking. They do allow smoking in here, which I'm not a big fan of, but I understand a lot of gamblers do like to smoke, so the casinos are going to do whatever they can to attract the most folks to their establishments. This is the sports bar and sports book in here. There's looks like a high limit poker table room in there, rather. And then there is the sports book here at Bellagio. So, quite a few screens up there. Nothing like what we saw at Stadium Swim, if you've seen that video. There's the odds line over there for the sports book. Yeah, Stadium Swim is really in a class of its own when it comes to sports books, as it is with with its actual sports book there at Cirque on the second floor, which is just remarkable over there. The way that they have it all set up, 3 stories of TVs. I mean, that's got to be the best one in Vegas. The one at Westgate's pretty remarkable too, but this one I think takes the cake at Circa. But nonetheless, going to continue walking along the machines here at Bellagio. If you like drone videos, check out Vids from Mike here on YouTube. Does some awesome sunrise and sunset drone videos to include plane spotting and the elusive Janet Airlines. If you're not familiar with Janet Airlines, feel free to do a quick Google search and prepare to be wowed and amazed. It's Janet Airlines. But very, very ornate in here. Very opulent feel. And some of these tables are not in use. But no detail overlooked. I'll give them that. I want to thank you all so very, very much for joining us. Again, we really appreciate each and every single one of you. If you haven't already, please do like, follow, share, and subscribe. It helps recommend us to other viewers, and it really helps recommend us to the almighty algorithm. The almighty algorithm is what really carries the weight of your voice to other folks. So please help us out there. Also, check out our shop section. Have some awesome merch available for you. Maybe something for yourself or your significant other. And as always, remember here on the Vegas Don channel, it's the journey, where what happens in Vegas stays here on the Vegas Don channel on YouTube.